Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yep.
Today, we are taking a look at the Klingon Command Battlecruiser, and once again, we are doing a kit bash. We are doing the Tycho Core hull and neck, and the saucer, nacelles, and stanchions of the Klinzai. We think this looks the best. And now, lore-wise, I've sort of established the Klingon core rulebook for Star Trek Adventures introduces the House of Katinga, basically the engineer who designed the D7 refit into the Katinga, and he also designed the Barrel. His house also designed the Barrel, the D12, and the Kvort. My headcanon has also sort of introduced the kind of rival house to his. The House of Korlock, though you could use your own house in this kind of position if you wanted. The rule book, the Klingon book, does allow for house creation. But basically, when the D12 started flopping, when the D12 was built, the House of Korlock developed their own design in competition, which I'm considering the Khulduun. And it was more successful because it didn't have defective plasma coils, and so they started into something of a rivalry. This would be basically a House Korlock design built as something of competition to the Fortescue. An alternative flagship design if a Klingon house, if a house doesn't want something, it doesn't want the Fortescue. That sound like decent lore to you, Ron?
Why's not, want not?
Yep. So, yeah, this thing is, well, like I said, it's an alternative to the board, and may not have quite the excessive firepower that one does, but it's still pretty well armed, and maybe a bit more on the command side of things.
It also might be cheaper to produce.
Yep. So, first up,
let's look at it this way. If the Bortisque is a... what would be a good comparison to make when it comes to military equipment?
Maybe tanks? Or jets?
It really depends. Because they're still both viable, still both capable.
Well, I mean like specific models in either category.
Okay, if the Bort is a F-22 Raptor, fair.
Yeah.
This would be a F-15EX.
Okay. Similar capabilities, just a bit cheaper. Alright. Well, let's get into statting this thing. First things first, entered service date.
Probably just after the Bort. Just like the F-15EX.
Okay, so the Bort was 2409, so this would be same year or maybe 2410.
Probably.
We'll do 2410. Alright, and scale... I'd say either 6 or 7. The Bort was 7, just like the Audi.
Well, I'm taking a look at the official, pseudo-official size chart.
Yeah.
And the 785 to 830 depends on the variant. That being
Right.
the squat and quat to the long Klingon.
Yeah.
Smaller than the board.
Yeah, we'll put this at scale 6. That's sort of the standard maximum size. So 60 points for 2400 on, with 50 year increments instead of 10 year. So yeah, 60 points plus 2 points for scale 6. That gives us 62 points to work with. Starting with 10 in everything, then we can add the remaining 2 and make adjustments. I'd say maybe a point into comms and a point into weapons.
Certainly.
Okay, so all stat points distributed before we get into modifications, before we get into adjusting. We have comms 11, computers 10, engines 10, sensors 10, structure 10, weapons 11.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything that, well, maybe drop a point in sensors to put into weapons, comms, or structure. So sensors 9. We could do structure 11, we could do weapons 12, we could do comms 12.
Unfortunately, there's a slight problem.
Hmm?
This is just effectively a reskin of the Concorde.
Right. I'll go ahead and put a point into. I'll go ahead and put that point into structure. It's meant to be durable. So comms 11, computers 10, engines 10, sensors 9, structure 10, weapons 11. I think that works.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, departments. Let's see. Let me call up my board. Let me call up my board askew thing again just to see what I put in that. Let's see. We put 2 points into command and 1 point into security for the port. For this thing, this thing is basically it's a rival to the port, so and a command ship. So I'd say at least 1 point in command, and probably a point in security.
It is a Klingon ship.
Yeah. Do we want to put that second point in command, or do we want to put in engineering or science even?
I'd say engineering due to the, well...
Right.
necessity to keep this thing from exploding.
Yeah. Now, talents. Command ship, definitely.
Cloaking device.
Yeah. Cloaking device. We got room for 4 more, though we should leave room for at least the profile talent and maybe a free talent or 2.
Well, I have no idea how to deal with the consoles.
Yeah, I don't either. Those will probably be special rules, though, again, no ideas on how to deal with those, so we'll need people to give us feedback in the comments. Anyway, I'd say thinking either all right, thinking maybe rugged design? Maybe rugged design for a third talent?
Probably.
Rugged design. So this thing is, along with being a command ship, this thing is sort of designed to be easy to repair. Okay. Maybe add a thing as secondary reactors, but it's not needed necessarily. So now we come to the weapons. Strength 5 tractor beam. Disruptor banks, definitely. Disruptor cannons. Okay. So disruptor banks, disruptor cannons. I'd say at least some kind of torpedo weapon.
Probably transphasics and photons. Again, high-level Klingon ship, and
Yeah. Photon torpedoes, transphasic torpedoes. Okay. That's probably good. Traits, Klingon starship. And again, we'll probably, all the different consoles are probably special rules, but we have no ideas as to how those would work. Viewers, if you have them, please leave them in the comments. And we might, honestly, I might call in a special guest sometime for like a review episode and we can go over that. Okay. Well, that is our Klingon Command Battlecruiser Kit Bash. What name should we give this thing? Well, we could just do the Tygo core. That's a pretty decent design on its own.
no, this is just showcasing the fact that, well,
Yeah.
you can use whatever design you want. We just use the kit bash for the sake of, well, kit bash.
Yeah. And yeah.
Normally we would name these things after famous Klingons, but
Yeah.
we've already used up every single Chancellor we know of.
Yeah. And there's already ship classes named after the 3 great Klingons of the original series. Kor, Kang, and Koloth.
That poses a problem.
Yeah. And we also have the Moog class. So And I don't think we want to name a ship class after Duras.
Who would?
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just leave our kit bash design unnamed for now. If someone has an idea for that, just like every other feedback idea, leave it in the comments. I will have a doc link, and my doc will probably use a screenshot of the kit bash version, which Ron will provide me as soon as we are done.
Bye.